We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago White Sox. The Red Sox will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Dallas Keuchel gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Leading off tonight.
Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Justin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball that's outside.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mazara's under it. 2 gone.
Batting third.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He's hit over 500 the last 10 games. He's absolutely on fire. If I'm in that other dugout right now, I'm thinking this is the guy that we can't let beat us. We'll see how they attack him in this game.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Turned it loose on 2-0, but he popped it up over to the right side of the infield. And Abreu will make the play, and that ends the inning. Martin Perez will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Coming to the plate now, Leury Garcia. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hard hit ball to short. Bogaerts has it. And there's one down now. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, you know I'm going to be watching Yasmani Grandal pretty closely. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Yohan Moncada is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. He's got the average at 285 here to start play, 25 homers, and an even 80 RBIs. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Lifetime against Martin Perez. He's gone 3 for 6. He's taken him deep once. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, not shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Chavis has it, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Still no score. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
0-1. Here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
So here's Michael Chavis now as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Chavis, just 24 years of age. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Bogaerts gets his lead at first, nobody out. Two and one to the Red Sox first baseman.
Now 2-1.
Lifted down the line in left. Waiting on it is Jimenez. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And I'm going to focus today on Tim Anderson. And when I say his name, I think quick feet. Not only defensively at the shortstop position, but also putting the defense on their heels. When he gets on base, look for him to take off. And he's got a strong arm as well from shortstop.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. Fielded by Abreu. To second for one. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far.
Hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Now here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit high and deep to left field. Looking up is Benintendi. Gone! Two-run home run off the bat of Jose Abreu, number 14 on the season, as the White Sox move in front 2-0.
Well, he was 0 for in the series before that blast, so that's just about as welcome a sight as he could hope for. He got a pitch to his liking and took out a lot of frustration with that swing.
The catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll take a look at ball one. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
2 balls, no strikes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the... Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
At the plate, Eloy Jimenez. And it's fouled away. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 26 home runs and 67 runs batted in. The windup and the 0-1. chopped towards first. And that's the second out.
Batting in, the right fielder, Nomar Mazara.
Striding into the box, Nomar Mazara trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Pilar. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 good guys. Leading off the inning, Alex Verdugo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey!
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit hard back up the middle. Anderson picks it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch.
Ball.
Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Now the 2-0. Fouled away. The 2-1. Popped up. Moncada is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 9.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that count. I got 2-1 the count. That's ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Anderson brings it in. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. First pitch coming. Here it is. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still even at 2-2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson scoops it up. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They're down 2-0. Now at the plate, Danny Mendick, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
In now, Leury Garcia. He swings and grounds it to short. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Pedroia on to first to complete the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Digging in, Tim Anderson. He popped out in his first trip. From the stretch. in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And no advance. It's ball one. The 1-0.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Edwin Encarnacion is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes two really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
Here's a swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 3 innings complete. It's the White Sox 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Plate, J.D. Martinez. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Three and 0 now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
A 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Michael Chavis will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. He pulls into second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Here now is Rafael Devers as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Dylan Cease is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 84, Dylan Cease.
Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. To first, taken in by Abreu, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, right fielder, Alex Verdugo.
So striding in, Alex Verdugo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. As he arrives at second without a play, as we're now tied after a pair of runs score on the play.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Stepping in now, Kevin Plawecki, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he takes a cold strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. This one's down to third. Moncada gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 5, Kevin Pillar.
Now batting, Kevin Pillar. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mazara's on the move. He can't get there as it falls in. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-3 game. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Into the box, Dustin Pedroia. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And he finds the black here with a curveball. 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Back up the middle, reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Red Sox 5 and the White Sox 3. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Jose Abreu is ready to start out the inning.
Jose Abreu.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here it comes. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the
So
White Sox,
one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. First pitch on its way. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The windup and the 0-1.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Ground ball right side. He's got it. There's one. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. We played 4 full. It's the Red Sox 5 and the White Sox 3. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
leading off for the Red Sox.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Martinez.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Xander Bogart.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Standing in now, Michael Chavis. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ball and a strike. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Mendick. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike 2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So now to the plate, Leury Garcia, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is Pilar. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. Another look at the acrobatic play out there in center. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Jimenez. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
Digging in once again, Alex Verdugo. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch on its way. Strike taken up in the zone.
0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Garcia is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Up top, it's 2-0. Lifted in the air to center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, and it remains 5-3. Coming to the plate now, Yoan Moncada. He'll lead things off in the pale hose half of the sixth. Here comes the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
2 balls and no strikes to count to Yoan Moncada. Two balls and a strike.
Count 2-1.
The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. Set and the pitch. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 29 home runs for him on the year as we are all tied at 5.
This is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy, and this is just one example in a long line of many. He's fun to watch.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Now the 1-1 pitch.
0-2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. And right into the shift. Devers gloves it on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
So here's Jose Abreu. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First pitch on its way. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. Still only one out in the inning. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
And here's the switch hitting catcher Yasmani Grandal. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Runners on first with one down. Line drive to left. Benintendi is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So coming to the plate, Eloy Jimenez. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. He's set. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th, all even at 5 apiece. Jimmy Cordero is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 15.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and next to hit is the catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Kevin Plawecki.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
At the plate, Kevin Pillar. And he fouls this one off. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Takes this the other way to right. Mazzara is there, 2 down.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Now to the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Now the 1-0.
Hey.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Headed after it is Mazzara. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Trevor Hildenberger gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Trevor Hildenberger.
Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Nomar Mazzara.
The right fielder, Nomar Mazzara.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Oh, that's low.
The 1-0.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch.
That's ball 2. I got to count 2-2.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul. The 2-2 one more time.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
Now back, second baseman.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Ready for another shot now. Danny Mendick. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
From the stretch, Leury Garcia is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. The 0-1 delivery. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 2-1 count to the Pale Host leadoff hitter. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. All even now, 2-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Pilar. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Yoan
So digging in now, Yohan Moncada. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
And that misses, ball one.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
A ball and a strike.
Ball, one strike.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Squared that one up just a little late. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard to short. Gloved by Bogaerts. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are all tied 5-5. New inning set to get underway, and striding forward the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
One ball, one
And he
strike.
watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. And the pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the center fielder. At the track, the wall. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up. He's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the year-end awards.
Kelvin Herrera is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 41, Kelvin Herrera. The batter, number 2, shortstop.
To the plate now, Xander Bogaerts. This one also hit deep to left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. Home run number 44 on the year. And they take a 7-5 lead.
And you know who's the happiest about that insurance run right now? The guys in the bullpen. They can now breathe a little easier knowing they have a bigger cushion to work with to close this one out.
Up next for the Red Sox. The first
Stepping in now, Michael Chavis. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
The 2-1 home. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. No outs, nobody on. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Line drive to left. A dive, but it's off his glove.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Yep.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. From the belt, the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, on the mound, he hasn't looked comfortable since the moment he came in out of the pen. Just not fluid with his delivery at all.
Line drive to center field. Garcia is there, and he has it for the first out.
The right fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Runner at first here, one man out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Jimenez. Two gone.
Now back, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the stretch.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
And it's 1-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Softly hit toward the hole. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Red Sox are out in front, 7-5. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Josh Taylor is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 72, Josh Taylor.
He's set and the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Verdugo waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next to Chicago, the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Both Sox are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale. So if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
No doubt about it. You talk about bragging rights. Two cities that love their baseball teams, and geographically they match up. Even though they're not division foes, it's for bragging rights, and this is what it's all about.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Now at the plate, Jose Abreu. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. He's set. Here it comes. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Here it comes on 0-2. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 2, 7-5. Jace Fry enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and now it'll be the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Fry has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Fouled away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Nope.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2.
3 balls, 2
He's
strikes.
definitely going to want to get greedy in his own, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
3-2 pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they open up an 8-5 lead. At the plate now, Kevin Pillar. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Lazara's on his horse, but this will land out there just foul. Base is empty here with nobody out. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
The 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now batter.
Stepping up now, Dustin Pedroia. He flew out in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Two and 0.
No strike.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. And a leaping try there, but he comes up a bit short as this is into left center, a base hit.
The batter, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Jimenez coming in. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogart.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Here's the 0-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the White Sox. It's the Red Sox 8 and the White Sox 5. Heath Hembree enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 37, Heath Hembree.
Digging in, Yasmani Grandal. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
In now, Eloy Jimenez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder, Hembree, a native of South Carolina. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Nomar Mazara waits on deck. The 3-1. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara. From the stretch. No balls and 1 strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
So now to the plate, Danny Mendick, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. The White Sox down to their last strike. Rolled slowly to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
8-5 tonight. The Boston Red Sox came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Trevor Hildenberger claims the win out of the pen, his first. Heath Hembry records the save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the White Sox, 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Guaranteed Rate Field, 40,615. The White Sox thank you for attending and encourage you to buckle up and please drive home safely.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to